Ring, ring, ring. Is anyone gonna pick up the phone? Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. It's great to be back. We're right at the end of this investigation, I'm pretty sure. I could do a short recap, I suppose, if anyone hasn't seen the last one, even though we're right at the end. But basically, we're looking into the murder of this guy, Ackby Hicks, murdered apparently in the elevator, but in the last one we found out that not only was the body moved from over here where he was killed, he actually fell down from the stairs all the way down to where I'm standing. He was transported by suitcase to the elevator, and then up, and then tried to frame me, then tried to frame Miss Tenero over here, and the actual perpetrators are probably both Miss Smeel right here and Mr. LeBlanc, which we saw fall down earlier. So that's what we got right now. Also, I really like. Hey, Pana, good to see you, man. I do like the way they added her dozing off, the little animation of her dozing off on her sprite. That's pretty cool. So we started where we stopped last time. What we're starting now, which is we need to find this fucking cell phone so the ringing in my ears can stop. Hey, Chua. Good to have some guys here. Okay, so let's look around. I don't know. It's not on her. Is it in the suitcase? It sounds like the phone is up in the flight attendant's room.
Oh, we'd better hurry to the flight attendant's room, sir.
Oh, if that's the case. How are we hearing it from all the way from like another Alright then. There we go. This time I came prepared.
The ringing's coming from somewhere in here, sir.
Leave no stone unturned, Detective Gumshoe. We must find it. Gumshoe with a... Well, technically, the prosecutor is his boss. He always was, even when we played the Phoenix Wright games. Let's see. Well, I can imagine whose bunk is whose. Is Miss Tenero even modeling in this poster? Damn. Anyhow, let's check the suitcase first, because it's either in the suitcase or probably in the trash can or something. It doesn't seem to be over here.
Then let's look somewhere else, sir.
How in here? It doesn't seem to be over here. No, this looks okay, yeah. I'm gonna do that every time.
The ringing's coming from in here, sir.
What? No, it can't be.
This has gotta be the victim's cell phone. Just whose locker is this, sir?
It's Miss Tenero's. Well, yeah, we were talking last time about how obviously she tried to frame Miss Tenero, so, like, she really went hard at her.
What?
Well, she could have easily placed the phone there. I mean, it's not the conclusive evidence I wanted, but... Buns so good. Hey, Weru. Do you mean literal buns, or do you mean Miss Meal's buns?
So, Mr. Edgeworth, how did it go? Where did you find the phone?
I found it in the flight attendant's room, in Miss Tenero's locker. Cinnamon buns. Is that a pun, Weru, I detect there? Oh no, it's chamomile, not cinnamon. Oh, never mind. I thought you were being clever. Well, I was just stupid.
What?
No, wait, what was her voice again?
What? But...
Rhoda Tenero!
I don't know anything about the phone. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Miss Von Karma, is it? I suggest you arrest Miss Rhoda Tenero right now.
Wait! I have a theory. This is related to the incident with the keycard. When the killer went to steal the keycard, they conveniently stashed the cell phone in Miss Tenero's locker at the same time.
Objection!
This is related to the keycard, alright? In the same way that we have zero proof that the killer just did that. The only voice that sings the truth is evidence. And that is the one bird we cannot ignore. Omelette 18, that's a pretty cool name, I gotta admit. What should I do? Francisca's right. I can't offer baseless conjecture at this point. Alrighty, alright then. Why did the culprit take the cell phone from Agent Hicks? Obviously because it had an incriminating photo. It must have something very incriminating on or in it.
Hold it!
Was now, Miles Edgeworth? It's not over yet. We have yet to figure out why the killer took the phone. Was? Inside this phone lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to the killer. We need to examine this phone in more detail. Okay, first of all, let's look. The screen is cracked. Probably from the fall. The LCD is broken. Without a screen, you can't even place a call with this. Can we open the battery case? What about this? This must be the switch that opens with the phone. Okay, so it's one of these types of phones. The LCD is broken. Without a screen, you can't even place a call with this. Same as before. I don't know. Keyboard? Don't cry, backcountry, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. When did they start putting keyboards like these into cell phones?
Hey, this is one of those computer cell phones that they started selling recently.
Computer cell phones?
Yeah, it's got a computer in it, and it's a cell phone. Neat, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
All you need in a phone is the phone part. Nothing more.
I'm guessing yours can't even send out email. Talk about inconvenience.
Do you have a problem with what I do and do not care for, detective?
No, sir. As they say, simple is best.
Okay. The screen's cracked. Oh, I turned this shit on. Seems like it's all the same here. Can't actually spot. Anything about this? Goddamn, I'm getting confused now with this. The camera. Ah, it's a camera lens. Come to think of it, I wonder, how exactly was Agent Hicks planning to preserve the crime scene of a smuggling? Chua Sim isn't dead. He's always with us in spirit, in our hearts. Pushes us forward to do our very best, reminding us that we're all just friends, you know? That's the real meaning and spirit of Simeon. And you don't have that with you, then you never did, Chua. Francisca, I need you to confirm something. This cell phone, can it take pictures?
Mr. Edgeworth, I can't believe you don't know about this kind of basic stuff, sir.
This looks like a very similar model to my own. And mine can take photos just fine. Do you think Agent Hicks could have taken some pictures with this? In particular, pictures as evidence for his smuggling case. If so, I'd say there may be some very inconvenient photos in here for our killer smuggler.
But the phone's all busted up, sir.
Even a super prosecutor can't repair a broken phone.
I'll find a way. Don't you worry about that.
May I go back to sleep now?
Objection!
The LCD screens on the inside and outside are broken, that's for sure. But that is also the reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data.
What?
What do you mean by that, Francisca? It looks like our killer isn't very familiar with electronics. This phone still rang when I called it, meaning that only the LCD screens are broken. It is possible that the photos are still there inside, waiting to be accessed. All we need to do is transfer the data to my phone. Francisca, your phone, if you please. Very well. It's transferring. Alright, displaying it now. Of course they won't explain like how do they transfer the photos if the phone is if the screen is busted. I imagine that there was gonna be another like examination where we need to find the SD card. But that's apparently too advanced. This is... Agent Hicks was most certainly trying to obtain some evidence for his smuggling case.
Hey, the LA Freds know we're in this fix, sir.
But this has no meaning as a piece of evidence in this murder case, right?
What if when he fell, his phone snapped a picture, like his phone was turned upward somehow and he snapped a picture and saw the person who pushed him or something? Could we be that lucky?
Ouch, she's right. There's not much we can find out from this about Agent Hicks' killer, sir.
Or maybe we can see the reflection in a screw or something and enhance it. Is this it? Is this the end? Is there really nothing in this photo that we can use? Well, first of all, I think that the fact that all the suitcases are here probably means something. So is that a bullet hole or no? It's probably just a bolt. Bed sheets. I don't know. Let's try the suitcases first. The fact that all of the suitcases are here in this photo is odd. Agent Hicks was still alive at the time. So what's exactly so odd about suitcases that haven't been used yet being there? Yes, well, I was only pointing out things that are different between now and then. Your off-topic ramblings have put this attendant to sleep yet again, Miles Edgeworth! Grr. I'll give Sleepyhead here a rude awakening, a deafening objection, and a contradiction. Well, I gotta find it. Well, this says bed sheets. I guess I'll just like look at everything I can. Let's look at the rails, maybe. The guardrail looks exactly the same as it does now. That rail is... Sorry, I'm still... LeBlanc's accent is a mess because it's a mix between a bunch of European accents, I guess. That rail is entirely too low. I even almost fell to my death. However, I was saved in a miracle-like manner. Now it's Scottish. I was saved in a miracle-like manner. Perhaps that is what to run away from death by the skin of one's gum means. Try to narrowly escape death by the skin of one's teeth, Shakespeare. Now then, there must be something in this photo. Okay, let's keep looking. The writing is probably nothing. What about the bed sheets? Boxes of bed sheets. These are still in the cargo hold. There's nothing unusual about them in particular, but I can't shake the feeling.
If you're just playing around, mind if I go home?
Yes, I mind! I do focus on what's different now and back then. From back then. Yeah, but I don't have, like... Can I see it somehow? I don't know. Can I see, like, what's going on right now? Cargo from Zhang Fa. Well, yeah, the bedsheets were still here. Maybe something about the wires? I don't know. Something to help with finding the killer's identity. Maybe you can spot some Borgian cloth or something. I don't know. I'll look at this. This is the only thing I haven't examined yet, I suppose. What's all this? Oh, they are cargo ship from Borginia to Zhengfa. So the reason they aren't here now is that they were dropped off in Zhengfa. Mr. LeBlanc, can you please tell me the contents of the boxes? Unfortunately, there is no English written on them anywhere. One cluster of boxes is written in Borginian. It says... It is cloth in English. Cloth? Could it be? Is this where the killer... What? What for is that scary face? Miss Meal?
Yes.
It appears that Agent Hicks was no ordinary investigator. He left us with a piece of evidence after all. A striking piece that will point out who his killer is.
Huh. Maybe you should force your mistaken reading of a simple picture, Mr. Edgeworth.
The Borginian cargo and this piece of evidence will point us to straight to the killer. Well, if it's cloth, and LeBlanc really didn't do that, but she did the whole thing, then it has to be this Borginian cloth, right? Take that! What type of games? Chua. You mean mystery and puzzle games? Well, the whole idea is that they're on handheld consoles, so you can play them on the go, like while you're riding the bus or something like that, or waiting in line. Okay.
And what is that supposed to prove?
The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe up the blood they had spilt. But there was one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? And now, I have finally found my answer in this very photo. The cargo that was unloaded in Zhengfa had cloth written on it. In Borginian, that is. Oh, that's true, and she's the only one who can read Borginian. And this is where the killer grabbed a piece from to clean up the blood with. That is a terrible sentence. That's right. The killer was somebody who could read and understand Borginian. And the only crew member that fits that description is you, Miss Camille.
Huh, that's pretty flimsy. The killer probably searched through all the boxes looking for something to use.
Oh, that's sleep time. Oh, I know that feeling, Chua. Well, you know, maybe soon. Maybe stuff will, I don't know. I know, I'm actually not sure what you're doing right now, but I don't know, if you're like studying, you'll finish studying. If you're working hard right now, eventually it will become easier, I suppose. Or I can only hope, but you know, you'll find the time. It's cool, Chua.
When you're frantic, you don't care if the box is in English or Borginian.
Sorry, but I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature.
What?
There was no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly could not comprehend Bolginian, well then. Logically, the killer would have opened this box first. Probably the bed sheets, right? Because it's right in front of it. And also because it's in English, so he would have went to that. Take that!
Hey, it says bedsheets in English right on the box, sir.
Precisely. And bed sheets would be perfect to clean up blood, wouldn't you say?
So what are you trying to say?
That if I were the criminal, this box of bed sheets would have been what I would have spotted first. However, the killer chose to use some Bolginian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that? The killer didn't want anyone to know what the real scene of the crime was. That the real scene of the crime was this cargo hold. So they were afraid to leave signs that the box for the sheets had been opened. However, the Bolginian cloth, well, that's a horse of a different color.
Because the killer knew that it was going to be unloaded in the Republic of Zhengfa.
That's right. That is why the Bolginian cloth was used. And the only Bolginian reader on board who could make such a calculated decision is you, Camille. You, and you alone.
Ugh!
It would be very easy for us to confirm if any of the boxes were resealed. All we would have to do is contact the Zhengfa authorities in time. We may even find other evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes.
Grr!
So what do you say, Miss Meal? Why not confess to your crime here and now?
Or would you rather wait and see what you find out from our investigation in Zhengfa?
Is she gonna snap?
He was Interpol. I couldn't stop it. I brought him here. He started taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was in trouble.
Oh, hey, Meat Wagon. Happy you could join us.
I.
We finished making all the arrangements to take the suspect in, sir.
Very good, Detective. What about the smuggling route? Did she say anything about that?
They're taking her down to the precinct now. Hopefully, we can get more out of her there. Whenever we even approached the topic, she just started foaming at the mouth. It was scary, sir.
She probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. One thing is for sure, though. The ring behind this whole mess means serious business. It looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye. And I'm reminding you guys that this case supposedly is it's supposed to tie in with our first case of the murder in Edgy's office.
Mr. Edgeworth. I just wanted to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much.
There was nothing. In fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation.
But really, if it wasn't for you, I might not be here right now. Instead, I can continue to serve our passengers as a flight attendant. I hope that, well, please accept this as a token of my appreciation.
Dr. Girlfriend voice. No, that's actually that's a good idea, Meatwagon. But no, I was asked to do Miss De Niro as if she was a heavy smoker who talked through one of those vibrating neck thingies, like Ned in South Park. So I tried to do like his voice. That's...
I see. You don't have to take it if you don't want it.
Oh, Meatwagon, I'm gonna need some, if you're sticking around, I'm gonna need some voices, some ideas for voices pretty soon, because we're gonna start the third case. No, I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure it will serve you well. And remember, we here at iFly Airlines are always ready to serve Mr. Edgeworth.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, that's cool, Meatwagon.
Now I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue, no matter where you go. Oh, I can't believe we wound up investigating the whole day, sir. But boy, was it fun!
Speak for yourself. My day was filled with earthquakes, elevators, and false charges. By the way, where's Francisca?
Oh, she's filling out some customs paperwork for her departure.
Departure?
Yeah, Miss Von Karma's always really busy, sir. She's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding her case.
Detective, can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier?
You got it, sir.
Francisca, I thought I told you to when you first landed. I have no time for idle chatter. I have no intention of wasting your time. However, it has been a while since we last met. I also have no time for such familiar reminiscence. Just who do you think I am? You're Francisca Von Karma, a very proud prosecutor deserving of much respect. Until only a little while ago, I was but a wretched mutt who was always losing to you. Eine dancing parrot living her life on the name and fame her invincible fatherbild. True, your father, Manfred von Karma, didn't lose a single case for 40 years as a prosecutor. However, I wouldn't say he was invincible. What are you talking about? The group I'm on the trail of is a little more troublesome than most. The smuggling route we found this time is only one sliver of the big picture. Sounds like a dangerous assignment. You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself. Yes, I suppose you can. Plus, there is another agent on this case with me. Oh, another agent? He's eine star among Interpol agents and has the highest successful arrest rate. Who knows, we may even run into him one day. Oh, I bet I will. I was simply caught up in this one case. I hardly see why we would cross paths. I suppose, but I doubt he would say the same. I'm not following you. You'll understand soon enough. The fight has only just begun, Miles Edgeworth. I'll be back in this country soon enough. And when I am, you can be sure I'll pay you back. In full!
And just like that, she's gone. Huh, sir? Thank goodness. I can finally rest easy knowing I won't have to watch out for her whip.
Detective Gumshoe, I want to thank you for all your help and cooperation.
Oh, it was nothing, sir. I was just happy to be able to work with you again. I think I'm gonna celebrate by adding a little extra salt to my instant noodles tonight.
Just how much did you cut his salary by, Francisca? Detective, I was wondering if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office.
Sure thing, sir. I'll even fly down the road in the patrol car if you want.
Don't make me remind you, Detective. Safety first. Thus, I solved the first case upon my arrival home. Extra salty. Francisca von Karma, the smuggling route she was after. The leaders of that ring had already put their trump card into play. The players on the other side of this wall, they would begin to make themselves known through the next incident. Edgeworth speaking. Ah, finally. I called who knows how many times earlier, but I couldn't get through. Oh, is that the bad guy, or? And you all? Ah, have you forgotten my voice, Miles, my boy? Mr. Amano? Ernest Amano, correct? Well, I'm gonna need a voice from Mr. Amano, but I need to see him first. Ah, so you do remember me. Well, maybe he's not that evil as I thought he was. I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident, Miles. My son, he's been kidnapped. I guess that leads us right to the next case. The end. Brand new episode, the kidnapped. I really feel like they dug a hole for themselves, like naming everything turnabout. Because then stuff like this doesn't make sense. The kidnapped turnabout. Okay. The kidnapped turnabout. Yep, let's get this started. It's time.
Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be following your every moment with my binoculars.
Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup.
You can count on me, sir.
I have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. Who would have thought that upon my return I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case? And that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop-off. Ha! With a suitcase. Let's see. I checked that the money is all there, safe inside the suitcase. I love that he's using the suitcase as a drop-off for the ransom. Now all I have to do is wait further instructions from the kidnapper, which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone. I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place after all. This guy looks kind of familiar, but okay. Voice for him. Let's see.
Welcome to Gatewaterland!
I don't know. Just going with it. If anyone has an idea, let me know. Oh, thank you.
And a big hello to you! I'm the Proto Badger! Nice to meet you!
Gay? Just gay? I think we already had a gay character, but I guess...
I'm the Proto Badger. Nice to meet you.
Proto-B.
Excuse me, but were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture of me?
A picture? Of you? Sorry, but I'm not interested.
Aw, that's too bad. Well, have a good day.
Hello?
Who are you? You are not Mr. Mono.
Oh wait, no, that can be the Bane voice or something. It sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth.
Are you a cop?
No, I'm a prosecutor. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me.
I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium.
And before the prosecutor is, and before the kidnapper, or whoever this guy is Proto B, or whatever. So this person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? Please, Detective Gumshoe, I really need you to come through for me this one time. Edgeworth speaking.
Next, go to the haunted house.
Just how long do you intend to have me wander around for?
That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend.
I suppose not. I've arrived.
Go inside.
Damn. This is pretty spoopy, gotta admit. The suitcase in the mirror, did you notice that? It changed. What a dismal place.
That's it. Go through those doors.
Am I being watched from somewhere? Obviously.
Leave the money and go. Now!
I was hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it. I couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until police backup arrives. You're really playing it with fire, though. The kidnap turnabout. I wonder if this case there's gonna be no murder, but only— oh shit! Oh shit! Behind you, Edgy! Behind you! Oh shit, no! Look around! Oh! It was a trap. Oh shit. Yeah, new case, Wada. Well, I don't know who this is. That guy. Betrayed. No. Can't be. Then the deal. Who is that? And what are they talking about? This is where we start meeting new people, like the first real case. Well, we already met new people on the airline case, on the airline roundabout or whatever it was called. There's some new people there. They might not return for the rest of the game, but they were new. Spit, please. Alright. In front of me. There's meet up. Oh, can't move my body. I fear I may faint again. Oh shit. Where am I? How long was I out? It wasn't raining like it is now when I made the drop-off. I guess Detective Gumshoe fucked up. Oh, I see. Okay, Wada. Hey, Chairs! Of course you're in time. You're always in time. There may be some old faces. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna need a lot of ideas for voices here. This was supposed to be a simple affair. So why have I been taken hostage as well? I can only assume that Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point. The only reason I agreed to be the drop-off man was because of that phone call. Oh, thank God, Chairs. It was from Mr. Ernest Amano, the director of the powerful Zaibatsu, the Amano group. But aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped. I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of. I can't sit around waiting for someone to come help me. I must escape somehow. No! Haha, was that? This is a temp voice until we can see the person, and then maybe we'll get an idea for their voice. Was that you making the funny sound? Who's there? And how dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight? Oh shit, I wasn't expecting that. What? Is she a superhero? Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers? Okay. It's a girl, apparently. Yeah, we already got chairs for help. We don't need a superhero. You got super way too many chairs. Well, I could just give her a generic girl voice, but I guess for now it's a generic girl voice, and if you guys have an idea, then just let me know.
A kidnapper? Me? No way. I'm not into such petty crimes. Nope, I'm after something much, much bigger.
I must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles. Wait, doesn't she have... Yeah, the three... Is she the what's his name? The... Yakatsumitsu something? I don't know, the legendary thief. Because she have she has the three-legged crow on her scarf. Must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles.
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Ahem. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight.
Was she Robin? Yagataratsu, yeah.
One alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief Yatagarasu.
Great thief? And did she really just claim to be the Yatagarasu? Kay?
Oh, but my real name is Kay Faraday. You can call me Kay. Kay? Good. Glad that's settled.
Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. But first, would you be so kind as to remove these ropes?
I wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces.
She's getting annoying.
Hey, there's no need to get all mad and eyes glary on me, you know. This rope goes through here, and there you go.
What a relief. I owe you my thanks.
It's okay. You can pay me back in full later.
Now then, what question should I start with? Fortunately, I can already tell nothing is going to be easy with this cheeky girl. You can't kill Kay. Chairs, she's an... what's the word? She's an important NPC. You can't just kill her, she can only faint, then she comes back alive after like half a minute. Oh, why do you have him organizer, by the way? Gatewater Land pamphlet. Map and explanation of park attractions listed. Touch the check button for details. Let's see. Got the stadium, the haunted house, the Wild Wild West, and the main gate. I'm assuming we're gonna visit all of them. And the badge, and that's it. Profiles, we only got Dick, Ernest, Lance, and Kay. Self-purported great thief, she suddenly appeared, but why was she stalking me? Benefactor when I studied abroad in Germany, director of the Amano group, son of Ernest Amano, victim of the kidnapping, and knew him back when he was a child. Okay. You call yourself a great thief, yet are you really a thief at all?
You doubt me? I get it. You think that a young lady like me couldn't possibly be such a big-time thief, right?
That's not the part I have a tough time believing.
I am the real, genuine Yatagarasu, you know. Yep, I'm a pure-blooded great thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessor.
Use your mods to kill essential NPCs? Shame on you, Chairs. In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right?
What? Of course I'd mind. I haven't stolen anything yet. Seriously, I don't know how can you say such a horrible thing to your savior?
That's true. Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me. Yet. When you say you're the Yatagarasu, do you mean you are the Yatagarasu?
Yep, the most righteous of the righteous, the legendary great thief. But the title was only recently succeeded to me, so I haven't had a chance to steal anything yet as the second Yatagarasu.
I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that.
But don't worry, I've got some big plans in the works.
Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they? So wait, on the timeline, just so I get this straight, because I'm not sure right now. On the timeline of this game, the third case is between the second and the first case? Like, is the order second case, third case, first case? Or is it second case, first case, third case? That's what I'm asking.
I knew it! There's just no reasoning with a prosecutor.
Oh, hey, Mori. I'm not the problem here.
I'll have you know that the Yatagarasu has no interest in stealing petty trinkets.
The layout isn't fucked up, Morphin. It's just so I can, just so people can see the Twitch chat, and the people on Twitch can see SSH chat. That's the idea. So I moved it a bit.
There's one thing and only one thing I want to steal.
Only one thing? And what would that be?
That's going to have to wait until we find our way out of here.
Well, at least there is one thing we agree on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you.
So, you never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor.
Ah, I guess not. I'm Mars Edgeworth.
Aha! Now I remember!
How can you remember something I just told you? But she sure is cheery.
Alright then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get out of here.
job.
Hmm?
Well, a great thief should be able to bust this lock, shouldn't she? Or pick it at least. Should you leave this conversation with you're having with Cam? I'm gonna find Detective Gumshoe. No, Chairs, I need you with me. Come on. I can have two helpers. You're the real one, though. She's the decoy. She's the one that gets shot. While you're safe and sound. It would seem that we all locked in from the other side.
What? No way! I don't hear you, la la la!
Kay, you do remember where you came in from, right? It looks like that might be our only way to get out of this room.
Whoops, slight miscalculation. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit.
I suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can't find another way out. Investigation begin. Okay, well, what's this, first of all? Isn't this my phone? Looks like it made it through the ordeal intact.
If only there was a way for us to contact someone on the outside.
Ah, but we do have a way. Right here.
Ah, there was a cell phone here this whole time?
If I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup by now.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay? I was so worried, sir.
I'm fine. I was knocked out unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a failure. If only I hadn't lost sight of you.
Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up a perimeter right now.
You don't have to worry about that, sir. Already got the boys working on that. But in doing that, I sorta...
What's wrong, Detective? What? Who is that? Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with me. Who is this? Oh, Shilong Lang of Interpol. Damn, I'm gonna need a voice for Shilong Lang. What could this guy be? Well, I don't know what he looks like. Wada knows. Wada, what does this guy sound like? And before a generic Chinese stereotype or something. Let me think. Yeah, this guy, Chairs. I guess I could just give him like a deep, powerful voice for now. Shilong Lang of Interpol. A pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard a great deal about you. I mean, I feel like it's not... Well, we need to see him first, I suppose. So why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved in the domestic kidnapping case? Don't sweat the details. A crime's a crime whether it's on a local or a global scale. Besides, you're the one who's in the world of trouble. And why would you say that? Lang Z says, the pack that runs together stays together. You catch my drift? You caused quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation and then getting caught. You should have contacted the police from the very beginning. I'm sorry that this happened because of a lapse in judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me out of here post-haste. Sorry, no can do. What? We're hunting the kidnapper now, and haven't got any hands to spare. As I said, my pack moves as one. You're the one who wanted to go it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, and once we do catch the kidnapper, rest assured we'll come find you. Eventually. You.
What's wrong? Did you get cut off?
No. My phone ran out of power.
No way!
It doesn't matter anyway. We should try to get out of here through our own means.
Yeah, I have a name to live up to after all. If we put our heads together, we're sure to find a way out.
Okay, so we got that. What about this head right here? What is this?
Looks like the Bad Badger, and it's looking as bad as ever.
Looks like a costume head to me.
I guess the Bad Badger's costume is, at the very least, a two-piece. Huh.
The real question is, why is only the head sitting out here on the floor? Okay, Bad Badger's head data jotted down. Well, I guess I should look at it. She sounds like she is a high school cheerleader. Yeah, well, I tried to do that, Cheers, because she's so cheery and shit. Also, Mori, Chairs on Twitch wrote after you, so, there you go. Anyhow, I wanted to check this out. Does it have a mustache, or is that just a line drawn around its mouth? Okay, well, we can't really examine it right now.
Hey, there's something inside the bottom right box. Oh, I think it's a pink badger costume.
Pink Badger?
You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? In that case, you'd better study up on the whole Badger clan with this.
Cheers actually already has a Save State Heroes account, I think, if I remember right. What is this thing? And what's this? Is this like the Donkey Kong? The Kong family, whatever they're called. Never actually played that game. So we got Proto Badger, the very first Badger. Bad Badger, something criminal. Blue Badger, an ally of justice who keeps the peace. Oh, I remember Blue Badger. Wasn't he like from the second Phoenix Wright game? Yeah, he was like the mascot for the police or something, and it was completely retarded. And Pink Badger, note her unique pink bow. Mushroom.
Think of it as a Bible of all the things you'll ever need to know about the clan.
Whatever. I suppose I can keep it as a reference guide or something. Okay. The way she talks about the clan is kind of weird. I suppose this means that this is where they keep all the costumes.
It certainly looks that way. It's like the Badger family's home.
There are 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty. Which means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now. But aren't these badges the mascots of the police force?
Well, I heard that the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park. Probably because the Gatewater group owes the police from all those cases they solved.
They have all the power of the state, and they used it to make a theme park?
It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped double-looping roller coaster.
That's quite enough. I'm feeling woozy from just the thought of such a thing. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Well, there's a key right here, so... And what have we here?
Ah!
Why do I feel a laser-like stare aimed right at me? Did you want to take a look?
Well, don't mind if I do. Ooh, I see. Yes, this is definitely a key! I'm sure it's a key to something.
There's a tiny key. I may be able to open something somewhere in this room with this key. Maybe the door? Also, hold on, I need some water. This something is what is relevant to my interest. Okay, I guess I'll have to examine all of these.
Look, it's a blue badger!
I suppose even this thing can be popular with women.
I can't stand him!
But what in the... Why is she suddenly beating the blue badger's image up?
He's got the word badge right in his name. How bad is that for a girl like me? And you think he's out there wandering around in this park? I'd better be careful, or he's going to arrest me by the power of his name alone.
I somehow doubt that the blue badger has the power to arrest anyone. Okay, well that was important. Will she do the same thing if I just inspect this? Yeah, same thing. Okay. Okay, let's try the bad badger now. These don't look anything like badgers, like anything at all. But the developers haven't ever even seen a badger. So this is the blue badger's rival, the bad badger, huh? Huh. Do you feel some sort of reverence towards this badger, Kay?
Ha! I can't believe you would be so stereotypical when it comes to thieves. Surely you must also think there are much cooler and cuter ones out there, right? That's it! I've decided that thieves and thievery need an image makeover!
Good luck with that one. Okay, what about the original badger, whatever he's called?
This is a blue badger I met at the main gate.
Oh, sorry. This is that blue badger I met at the main gate.
Excuse me, but his name is Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. He's based off of the very first design created by the local police chief. You know, when you compare the two, the Blue Badger looks a bit cuter.
I suppose as he continued to redesign him, the chief managed to make him cuter and cuter. Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved.
We comparing the blue badger to humans now?
Okay, and of course the pink badger. I suppose this is the pink badger. But since it has the same design, doesn't it seem forced to call this one a female? You can't just assume a gender, okay?
You think so? I mean, just look at how long her eyelashes are.
That's the only difference.
And the fact that she's pink.
Yes, and
her lips are red. See? Lipstick.
Okay, you can't just assume someone's gender because they have lipstick and long eyelashes and are pink. What? She has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon, or is that too obvious? Okay, anything specific about this costume here? Can we take it or something? I guess not. Okay, so we got this, and we know that there's that the Bad Badger's head is right here. So someone out there is walking around with one of the Bad Badger's costumes and without a head, somehow. They're holding a Blue Badger photo rally. The door's unlocked, I'm gonna check that out. Chairs as soon as I'm done with this dialogue. Hold on. Okay, sorry.
You didn't know? Plus, it's not just the Blue Badger, it's his whole family too. If you manage to snap a shot of every member of the family, you get a really posh prize. What's that, Badger photo rally? Take a picture of every member of the Badger family and receive a prize. There's only one of each of the 4 family members wandering throughout the park. Best of luck. Okay. So that means that the Blue Badger in question... Okay, so there's one probably innocent
Actually, we don't know that. We only know that there's... Okay, there are 4 badgers walking in the park and 3... No, we don't know... Well, yeah, 4 in the park and 3 behind the scenes somewhere. Okay. Well, there's a costume head sitting over there. Why not start with a picture of that?
You can't do that! That's cheating! There's only one of each badger in the park, so you have to work for it!
Speaking of badgers, there was one sitting against the wall in the haunted house.
Seriously? But somehow, I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costume ones walking around the park.
So those are the rules of this game. How quaint. Badger photo rally data, okay. Can I try the door now? The kidnapping, I guess. Also, it seems that you lied to me, Chairs. I can't open the door. Because she's still trying to open the door. Do you know where the person who kidnapped me went?
Well, after they locked you up in here, it sounded like they went into the next room and started talking to someone.
I feel like I heard something as well, but it's all a haze in my head. However, I do recall that the kidnapper was talking with someone. It was just a guess before, but I guess I really am dealing with 2 kidnappers here.
After that, they left. It almost seemed as if they were done with you.
Oh, you relocked the door, Chairs, or are you holding it from the other side? I suppose that is the case, as my kidnapping seems like an afterthought to the 1 million. Well, if they went into the next room, let's see what we can find out through the slot. Can we do that? Oh, there we go.
Ooh, can we peer into the room the kidnappers were in? Oh, we can peer into the room the kidnappers were in from there.
I won't trust. Yeah. Be suspicious, nook and cranny. Let's look around. Well, first of all, this. Is that what I think it is?
It looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome! They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves.
No, they're not, because I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very specific way. Okay, I don't think this works with the key right now, so I'm not gonna try and combine them. I think this building was originally built with a basement or underground area. Okay, chairs. Oh, look! There are too many chairs here! Haha, get it? Get it, chairs? There are some chairs here! Just for you! Hahaha! Okay, I'm done with that. There's a door on the opposite side that appears to be the same as this one. Which would mean that I can probably assume that these 2 rooms are very similar in structure. I believe I may have just found our ticket out. Okay. I think that's it right now. What did I not look at yet? There's this.
Maybe we could use this paint to help us escape.
What exactly do you have in mind?
Well, we could paint help in really giant letters.
And who, pray tell, would see these giant letters? We're inside a building.
Okay, then how about we light the paint on fire and send out colored smoke signals? Anyone who saw it would think some crazy arsonist was about and call the cops. Actually, that may not be all that great for me, seeing as I'm a thief and all.
Let's try to find something other than this paint to use, shall we? Okay, so the paint is probably useless. Is this something? No, that's nothing apparently, but what were these lockers?
Man, why do they have to put the windows so high up anyway?
Can't you just climb on that? And on the shelves and shit? That seems too easy, to be honest. Yeah, exactly what Chairs said.
How is the thief supposed to make her daring escape?
I suppose we could make our way out if we were able to climb on top of these lockers.
Haha, that's pretty clever. You'd make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth.
Please don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again.
Let's see. I wonder if I can jump and grab the top of the locker here.
That was utterly pathetic.
Man, why do they have to make such ginormous lockers anyway?
Even if you wanted to use the lockers, we'd need some sort of foothold. Excellent, that's what I needed. And if I'm thinking right, we can use the key to open one of the lockers maybe, then use the locker door as a foothold to climb on top. Who is called Chairs? Well, Chairs is Chairs. Indy, I think? If my memory serves me right. The murder thief case going? What were you talking about, Chairs? Okay, let's start with the tiny key in the lockers. Not exactly a shining example of the perfect line of logic. Really? You got lockers and you got a tiny key. Can't you, like, work them together? What? Come on. Okay, to the top we can escape. If only there were some footholds. Tiny key. Maybe able to open something somewhere in this room with this key. Come on. Okay, open floor panel. Costumes. Maybe we can use the boxes for the costumes as a way as footholds. I'll try that. Oh, I see Chairs. Let's see. The pieces don't fit together quite right. Come on! They work perfectly! I hate that games don't understand my logic. Now, placed by a hook. The entrance to an underground room, perhaps. Probably. But I don't think anything else can work here. And I think it looked at everything, so what else can I possibly... Oh, maybe I can show her some stuff. And that leads to 2 more stuff. Let's see. Pamphlet, Bad Badger's Head, Blue Badger Bible. Let's try to present everything, I think. Oh, hey, Suika. How you doing, man?
Hey, don't you think getting out of here is more important right now? You can ask me about that later.
I suppose she's right. Well, I'm just gonna try everything anyhow. Yeah, just to see if there's something I'm missing here. But I guess there isn't. Yep, okay. So, what could I have missed? Or is it really some sort of logic that I'm not getting? Lockers, if we can get to the top we can escape. If only there were some footholds. Tiny key, somehow these two don't work together. Somewhere in this room with this key. Come on, this is too obvious. You can use this on the lockers. Come on, you can at least try. Open floor panel. Underground passage. Costumes. The costumes of the Badger family kept in the isolation room. Oh no, what if I try the key again? Same dialogue as earlier. And we can't look at this again. We can't look at like specific lockers or anything. Pathetic jump, same as always. Okay, what about, can I look at the tarp maybe or something? We got the paint, we got this. Can examine this again, I suppose. I feel like I need to use logic, and I just can't right now. What's that over there? There's a beam in the next room identical to the one in this room. There's even a hook on it to hold a propped up floor panel in place. Which reminds me.
Did you find something useful, Mr. Edgeworth?
Perhaps. I may have found a very handy hint to how we'll get out of here. Well, if that beam is identical to the one that's over here, then maybe this room has a secret exit too? Yeah, there we go. This is the beam I was tied to.
What's up?
I was pondering if perhaps we could make it over to and out the window if we climb this.
Good thinking. And if it's climbing action you need, just leave it to me.
Thanks. This little nook looks like it might make for a good foothold. Oh, well yeah, that also works I suppose. Up you go, Kay, and good luck!
Count on it!
And before she falls and breaks her neck.
The great thief Fyaragarasu spreads her mighty wings and takes to the skies!
As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing. Okay, so we have that, but...
What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know.
Okay, but now that we have that piece of logic, and we got the open floor panel, and the beam I was tied to, maybe that means that there's a secret floor panel here too? This hook on this beam.
You know I already tried, and there's no way I can jump from this hook up to the window. Come on, even you have to admit when something's just not possible.
Huh. I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather, that it's here for a different purpose.
Really? Like what?
As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping a floor panel propped up. Which means that there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well.
Oh, I get it!
We didn't notice its existence all this time because it was being hidden by this top.
Alright then, let's fold this thing up and see what's underneath.
Well, there we go.
Now this is what I call a treasure.
Okay, well that's all I need really. Oh, the tiny key maybe. The tiny key might open this. Are we talking about the game, Indy? Well, we're actually in a theme park, so I guess the theme park company.
Wow, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure.
The scent I wish to smell is the sweet fragrance of freedom.
Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch.
Alright. This thing is locked down tight. There we go, now I can use the key on that.
Aw, fiddlesticks.
Okay, so let's do the key with this. This should definitely work. I believe you're up, Kay.
Huh? Why me?
Because we need to use this tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to.
Oh, gotcha! Just leave it to me. I love the tense feeling of these moments when you're about to uncover something big.
I believe the feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right about now.
Alright, I got the secret door open. And now...
Ah, wait!
What? Ah!
Are you alright? Kay?
I'm fine. The ladder just slipped is all.
Thank goodness she's alright. I about had a coronary.
There's a lot of really large machinery down here.
What about an exit?
It's really dark and cramped down there, so I really doubt there's an exit. I can't believe that happened.
You have only yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know? Was that easily... It looks as though it can be easily removed, but is it really safe to use?
No way. I mean, how was I supposed to know that the ladder is removable?
Okay, well if you can use the underground ladder on the lockers, then that's a perfect foothold, right? I figured out how we will escape this prison, Kay.
Oh? So, are we going to bust out?
It seems that your reckless actions were of use after all.
Are you actually praising me?
More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder.
The underground ladder? What about it?
This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down.
Oh, I see. If we use this...
Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers.
Well, then what are we waiting for?
That's it, complete, full health. Awesome.
Alright! Now we can get out of here!
Yes, we spent entirely too much time in there. Kidnappers who held me hostage, and a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end. Nice. Look at the kitty there. Oh, and they just left? Looks like it stopped raining for now. Well, Indy, you missed the whole thing. The ladder was locked behind a door, which was covered by a tarp. And only after we went through all those, we discovered that shit. So the kidnappers probably had nowhere else to hide us, and they tried to cover the room with a ladder.
Yeah, and thank goodness! You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier.
I'm gonna guess
Mr. Edgeworth!
was right.
I'm so glad to see you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out.
They could have removed the ladder, I suppose. Well, this is a fucking game, you know. Well, he was also tied. He was also tied up, you know, Indy. They couldn't have assumed that that a fucking ninja or Grand Master Thief would just jump through the window. No, Indy, Chairs is a guy, he's way too many chairs from Twitch. He was watching my stream at Twitch and he decided to come visit on Safe State Heroes. It's not Wupar. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is?
Well, that's...
Whoa. Man in Black. Count off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 99. Shifu, all 99 members are here and accounted for, sir! We're finally gonna meet this... What? What? The fuck? Who the fuck is that? This couldn't be the Interpol agent, right? There's no way. But I'm gonna need a voice for him. Anyone got an idea? Isn't that girl that singer? I don't know. Sia? She does look like Sia. Okay, well, I'm gonna need a voice for him.
What the heck do you think you're doing cutting my cubs off like that?
Think like an edgy... Yeah, he's an edgy asshole. Oh look, he looks... Aren't those the exact, like, shades that, that dude has in Deus Ex? Forgot his name.
Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. No one is a 2 or 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it? Shifu! Shifu!
Who the fuck is this guy?
You are Agent Lang, I take it?
You infidel! How dare you address our Shifu so rudely? Grr.
Yeah, oh my god, that's Lang, really? He doesn't even look Asian.
Lang Z says, a cub who disrespects others soon will feel the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. Sheena.
Oh, I need a voice for her too. Maybe she doesn't talk.
This isn't much, but please accept my card.
Oh, thank you. Please, accept mine in return.
You all see that just now? That is the proper way for 2 people to show their respect. Keep that in mind and it'll get far in life. Got it?
Ah, that's right. Francisca did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Zhengfa.
Oh, so he's from Zhengfa. I see. Well, can I... Oh, I don't have that yet. I thought I could look at his card.
Apparently, this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case?
Sorry. I made myself choke, sorry. With an edgy gasp.
That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor.
It might be, Indy. Or no, actually, well, I don't know. Well, no, because he's not the one convicting them. I mean, Edgeworth is the one with the conviction rate, because he's a prosecutor, and he's a cop, so he arrests them. So I don't know. But yeah, I agree. It's badly worded. Is this blind? Yes, it is. Mario K Mon 99. It is. First time playing this. I did play Phoenix Wright 1 and 2, but first time playing this. Have you played this before?
How is it not?
I've heard a rumor or 2 about you. You saw the murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right?
Also, as you can notice, Mario, I'm doing voices for these characters, and you can I'm doing voices for the characters, and you can help choose the voices. If you got an idea for a better voice for someone, just let me know. an impersonation, an accent, a stereotype, anything like that, and I'll do my best.
Ha! But you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic. How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth?
Am I gonna do Trials and Tribulations? Actually, Mario, I let the chat and the audience choose my my next game. If you'll look a bit down on the Twitch page, there's a link to a poll. And now, don't remember, I think Trials and Tribulations is not there at the moment. You can feel free to suggest to request it though, or choose or vote for any other game. And that's it basically. I think Ace Attorney, I think like Miles Edgeworth 2 is there though. Anyhow, feel free if you wanna. So where was I?
Are you saying you could have solved it faster, pal? The comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliché. Look, what I'm getting at is that if I had been there, no one would have died.
Oh, thanks, Mario. I just like he just seemed like an edgy asshole, so I'm trying to do that.
I would have solved the entire case, and Agent Higgs would still be with us here today.
Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Hackby Hicks.
Higgs was like a brother to me, so now I'm out to take my revenge.
Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Francisca and a third person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel, as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please. Whoa, not so fast. That's his one. That's a shitty hold it. That's a really shitty hold it.
This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you go back to your courtroom now, pretty boy?
You dare to mock the court?
I do, and I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today.
Who uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? And why? Why do I feel such an intense loathing emanating from him? Probably his dad was, I don't know, blamed for a crime he didn't commit or something. Does he also hate Francisca then? I wonder.
Alright, man. Good job on the perimeter around Gatewater Land. Now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed.
Sir!
Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here. And don't cause any trouble. Understand?
Wait! Wow, that guy is an asshole.
Mr. Edgeworth.
It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why, of all places, did he show up here? And completely out of the blue at that. I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that. Well, let's do just that. Great job, Detective.
Sir!
For losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked.
Sir!
I look forward to your next month's salary assessment.
But the case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm gonna show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be.
Shall I prepare the 21 gun salute now or later? Detective, Are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup?
Of course, sir. I think I would know the number of my own precinct like the back of my hand.
Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead with an army of his own agents?
That I have no idea. About 5 minutes after I made the call, that Wolfman showed out of nowhere, sir.
Agent Lang definitely has an agenda. So the question is, what is he after?
Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir.
Yes, what is it?
Who is that? The girl over there, I mean.
I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday.
What?
Funny, I don't recall making...
Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me. It's been like that since... forever.
Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role.
How could he say something so serious with a giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, we've got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my role, sir. I'm taking her in, getting her convicted, and making sure she serves out her sentence.
Oh, come on. It'll be fun. Like musical chairs. You'd better stay fast on your feet.
No way. I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl.
Okay, I guess we're done then. I don't think I have anything to show him right now. Nothing important, at least. Oh, let's go to the kitty cat. That's what I want to do. I highly doubt I'll find a clue in here, but I might as well check just to be sure. This barrel sure is heavy. You there, do you know what's inside of this thing?
Well, it's the emergency water supply for putting out fires.
I see. Well, they certainly are well prepared. Well, why can't I examine the kitty? That's what I don't understand, but whatever. I don't know, so what else should I do right now? Can I talk to Kay? About anything?
Man, I can't calmly do any stealing at all with that detective around.
I suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity.
It's alright. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing.
Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more.
So, what are you going to do about your investigation into the kidnapping?
Good question. Since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now... Steal a detective's virginity? I'm pretty sure Gumshoe gets a lot of pussy. I mean, his name is Dick, after all. He's a big guy for you, so... This makes things a bit more complicated. I'll talk to her about that, Chairs, I promise.
Oh, come on. You can't let that stop you. I'll even lend you a hand. So let's go.
Steal more chairs. But you're a self-purported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation.
You don't like to listen, don't you? Do you? I'm not just any ordinary great thief. I'm the Yatagarasu. And as I said earlier, the Yatagarasu is after one and only one thing.
And what is that? What is this one and only one thing you're after?
The Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing. And that is the truth.
I see. It was 7 years ago. There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Oh, that's why she probably also stole the files, or will steal the files. I'm still not sure where are we on the timeline. Mario, if you played this before, can you tell me? Because I'm not sure right now if if the third case is between the first and second cases, or is it after the first case? I'm not sure what the timeline is right now. What's the middle chat? There is no middle chat. I can only look at 2 chats at the same time. More than that, that's it. More than that, I won't be able to focus. I'm not that good at dividing attention. There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yanagarasu appeared and vanished at will. Though we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yanagarasu like to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once the target was chosen, no dramatic calling cards or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with a card with the mark of the 3-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yanagarasu was stealing the truth. Could this charge really be the successor to the original Yanagarasu? But that can't be. Can it?
Lance! Lance!
Oh, it's this guy. I don't have a voice for him. I guess I could give him the whiny voice just now, but Ernest Amano. I don't know. He seems like a big guy. Okay, Faraday. Also, Sheena. Langus Trustee's secretary level head. She supports him in his investigations. Well, eventually we're going to need a voice for her too. But for now, Ernest.
Lance! Lance! Where are you, son?
Why is he wearing a kimono? Mr. Amano.
Oh, Miles, my boy. Oh, I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair just after you've returned.
For you, Mr. Amano, I gladly offer my assistance. Is that money around his belt? Does he have a belt made of money? Or am I imagining? Also, what fucking nationality is he? Is he wearing a kimono with like stretched earlobes and what? And a seashell necklace? Anyhow, if it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system.
No, no, no. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. For I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. If you ever want to go overseas again, you need only to ask. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere, at any time.
So, who's the old man?
He is the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano.
Now then, have you found Lance yet, Miles?
Well, Indian chairs, you can try and play Russian roulette First of all, yes, we do need a Russian roulette script, I agree. If Suika's here, we should totally do that somehow. Or Snore, I don't know. That would be awesome. But yeah, you should play Russian roulette on hard mode. Like in Danganronpa. Where it goes, where you only have... You have 5 bullets in 1 empty slot. Instead of the other way around. That's hard mode. Anyhow.
But please, I miss my poor boy dearly.
I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Almano.
But hold on there. Then what happened to all that money?
I believe the 1 million has been stolen, and that the culprits are now on the run.
What?
Poor old man. Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth?
Forgive me, Mr. Almano. I was wondering if you could... Oh yeah, it is a belt of money, holy shit. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time.
Oh, it was yesterday. A call home to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy.
I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Almano.
You don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. I wish I had recorded him saying that.
He definitely should have recorded that conversation, but not for the foolish sentimentalities of an old man. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again?
I will tell you about Lance, help you get him back.
Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behavior.
Very well then. Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. He is very much like me, and when I was his age, kind and very attractive.
Hold on. It's kind of killing my throat. Okay, sorry.
I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off him.
Is there anything else about him you noticed of late?
Now that you mention it, I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver.
And before the butler did it, this is a bit too obvious. Your butler?
Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is.
Also, and before, Lance kidnapped himself with the help of Oliver. This seems a bit obvious right now. I hope this is gonna surprise me though. Mr. Amano, could you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon?
As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. He took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him.
So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave? What about his family and friends?
They said they hadn't seen him. I've tried everything I could think of, Miles. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping?
It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Yeah, this is a bit too much to be a coincidence. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one name I had better keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe!
Yes, sir.
Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs.
I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through thick and thin.
Mr. Romano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped. Which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return lands to you myself.
Oh, I've never seen you pose so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy.
Alright! Well, what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating!
If you think I'm listening to you, pal, forget it.
Begin investigation.
So, what should we examine first?
Thanks to Agent Long, we can't leave this area. The culprits were here until only very recently. Which means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped.
Okay, let's get looking.
Hey!
Hey, you there!
Who, me?
What are you doing goofing off in a place like this?
I wasn't goofing off. I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation.
Gumshoe, you can't just tell people that. They're gonna take you away now, I bet.
You imbecile! All precinct detectives are now under Agent Lang's direct command.
No way! I am not working for Wolf Boy! Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do something?
I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police.
Good. Now let's go.
No!
Boy, have I got just a job for somebody, something. Cheers, don't mind Indy too much. He's just a troll. But he's a friendly troll. You'll get used to him, and then you'll like his little antics. Anyhow.
Well, that was exciting.
Okay.
What? Can't you tell I'm all ready to get down to some detective work?
You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you.
Oh, come on! I finally get to be your assistant and you try to ditch me?
I don't recall offering you the position.
Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know. Like I said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back.
You're the only one asserting that.
Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the Yatagarasu way.
You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you know nothing about.
Fine, whatever, you win. Go ahead and do your little investigation. But the talented assistant K is going to tag along no matter what you say.
Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. I might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride. Okay, so she's our new partner, I suppose. I think we should start looking inside if or maybe I can't. Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here.
Oh, sorry, I can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders.
Ugh, I suppose I'll have to deal with this and pass for now. What about this guy? Excuse me, but if you could just... Oh, same thing. Okay, so we can only just look around here now. What about this gutter drain?
Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over here.
I remember hearing rainfall out here while I was being held in there. Oh, hey Claude.
Yep, it was just a passing rain. That's why the ground has already pretty much dried up.
I should be thankful. It left us with some nice footprint samples.
You know what? What if we followed them, we could find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'd be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes.
I don't think it will be that easy.
Why not?
Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here. And we don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers.
Oh, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing.
If only knew, we'd be able to track the kidnappers from the footprints. Well, we got a pretty good guess, actually. I think I'm gonna try and work that logic right now. This is the costume of the Badger family. Yeah. But we also know that the costumes... that we know that 7 costumes are in use, and we know that one of the kidnappers used the one of the Badger costumes. Anyhow, let's just try this. I can't see a clear connection between these two pieces of information. Fuck. Well, again, the game doesn't get my logic. It's too special and unique, I suppose. Okay, so we looked at the footprints here. We looked at these earlier.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, isn't this one of those things you tie horses to?
Yes, although the horses are in another location at the moment. Okay, see you later, Indy. Thanks for dropping by.
Aw, and here I was hoping to get to ride one.
You know how to ride a horse? Sorry, I was laughing about Indy.
Nope, never rode one in my life. But I have an Asian friend who was born in the year of the horse.
Non sequitur is the only way to describe your logic. Anything special about this rope, maybe? No, same thing. Oops. Isn't there a way to skip this somehow? Can't remember. No, I guess not. Okay, let's keep looking. What about these barrels?
If these were real, I wonder what you put in them.
Let's see you later, Indy. Also, all this fucking gray in chat. Water would be the obvious answer.
But if you stirred water in a barrel under the blazing hot sun, wouldn't it go bad?
People of that period probably didn't care how bad it tasted. Oh, about how it tasted. Sorry, okay, I'll just ignore you, Indy. Go have fun. Go do whatever you want.
Sorry, but I can't let you get away with making fun of our forefathers. I mean, maybe they really like the strange taste.
Look who's making fun of them now. What about this?
Look, there's a blurb about the cactus here. This cactus is a very gracious gift to the Gatewater land from the local police precinct.
I can't believe the police went so far as to even donate a cactus to this place.
So, is the police department running a cactus farm on the side? Haha, just kidding. They wouldn't do something so silly.
Actually, I have the vague impression I've seen a cactus farm at the precinct before. Okay, we can talk to this guy again, we can go around. Looking at the stables. Got this guy here. Gonna talk to this guy. What we're gonna do is examine this first. Oh, Suika, I don't know if you can do that, you or Snore, but we totally need a Russian roulette script to the chat, I think. Where you go like /roulette and it just rolls. It's like rolling a die, I suppose. Horses are painted on this garage door to complete the Wild West theme.
They look so lifelike, don't you think?
Are you thinking of wrangling, or rather stealing them?
If you could coax them out of there, sure. Come on, I knew you could sweet-talk them out.
I could be holding a cube of sugar in my hand and they wouldn't budge. Okay. Okay. So that's it for now. All we gotta do, I suppose next time we need to talk to the blue badger over here, or the proto badger, whichever one he is. And we'll keep going over there. So that's it for tonight. That's all the time I got. Thanks everybody for being around. I'm liking this case so far. I like the new characters. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream too. And I'll be back, I think tomorrow. Check the schedule because I don't remember exactly. But I think I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. So yeah, tomorrow, same time as today, trying the new time slot. So far it seems to be working pretty well, I think. Seems to be giving, like, more people seem to be coming in the last couple of streams, but I'm going to give it until the end of the week to see. Remember, if you enjoyed the stream, you can feel free to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, or Steam to see my past broadcasts and get notifications when I start a stream, or if there's a change in schedule, a cancellation, or a surprise spontaneous stream. I want to do a little... There we go, that's what I wanted. No, not yet, chairs. So you can do that. Reminding you guys about the poll. I think we got a bunch of new requests in the poll the last couple of days. Remember, you can vote for them if you want. The votes, you can re-vote every week. So if you haven't this week, you maybe you still can. And what else? I think that's all I got to say. So thanks again, everybody. Hope to see everybody here tomorrow. And I don't know, have a good one. I suppose. Marco.